Romans chapter 8 says that all things work together for good. Maybe sometimes we have heard bad news. Sometimes what we desire has not been fulfilled. Maybe some people has shunned us, but believe the promise as a child of God that all things works together for good. James Santoshan, whom we were listening to the story earlier days, planned for a trip from Chennai to go to Hyderabad. After reaching the airport, it was only then he knew that the flight had gone. He was very disappointed, but he believed in the verse of Romans 8 that all things work together for good. He was repeating it in his mind, in his heart. Just then, he received a phone call, and the phone call said John Rajamani, one of his close associates who was sick, had died and entered glory, and he had to come to give his final respects. James Santoshan immediately said it was God's plan, knowing what is going to happen in future. He planned it for me. Dear friends, in the same way, sometimes we don't get what we like, or when we run behind things, we don't accomplish it. Just sit in a place. Look around. Is God talking to you? Keep telling. All things work together for good, and you can see that good approaching. God never fails. He never changes. It is our mind that we need to cultivate to bring up to that maturity and experience this joy when we go down in our lives. Remember, all things works together for good for him who loves God.